one of the things you can also become. You know, one of the things you find is that when Jesus came, the people who crucified him were very, very deeply into religion. They were deep into God and into church. They are the ones who became most evil. And when you are in church, a certain type of evil can befall you when you are deep, which doesn't befall, it's a version of evil, which doesn't befall people who are far away. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. And it is a sort of religious evil. So the people who crucified Jesus were not armed robbers or prostitutes, but they were deeply religious. In fact, those who asked that his legs should be broken, when they had crucified him like he was finished on the cross, they said, break his leg, because if you break the legs, you know, to break somebody's legs, you have to hit him so hard on the big bones to cause serious bleeding, so that any other bleeding that has not occurred will take place. You know. But these were instructions from Pharisees. Yeah. You see, and the Jews, therefore, because it was the preparation that the body should not remain on the cross, besought Pilate that their legs might be broken. So the breaking of the legs of Jesus was a request from pastors. Are you with me? So Judas is a type of evil that befalls people who are close. But it can never be Judas if you are far. You have to be close. That's the only time you can be a Judas. It's also something that happens. So Judas became Judas at the end of the ministry. So he was there for so many things, and even very close, trusted with so many things. But then he became Judas. So even though you are in the church, we may be many, but you can be eliminated. So make sure that you carefully exclude yourself from all these possible evils, because how do you say it? Like if you say, let's say, a Chinese man, there are some problems that he has. Let's say, like in medicine, we have many different types of diseases. Do you see that you have? But groups have them. Groups have diseases. Let's say in Japan, they have more cancer of the stomach. You see, and one of the reasons is because they eat raw fish. So they have more cancer of the stomach. People who drink hot drinks, like, it's not called hot, the hard liquor, they are more prone to cancer of the esophagus, which is a rare cancer, but it is a very bad one. You know, women who dwell in cities are more prone to breast cancer than villagers. You know. Yes. I will not tell you. You know, you can. What's the difference between you and a villager? No, please, don't let me start going into things now. Now, what I'm saying is that each group has what can come to you. So I'm saying that a religious person can have a problem. Don't think that because I'm deeply into the church, I can't have problems. No, you can have a certain type of problem because it exists, because Satan is not resting till you die. So when you are deep in church, you can be like this, crucifying a Jesus. That's why I don't criticize prophets or pastors or new people. Why is this person doing this? Why is this person doing this? Why? Leave them. Because we too, when we started speaking in tongues, we were seen as the most, disorderly group of ruffians. who had come on the scene. Yes. And we were not recognized as anything worthy of note. Singing, clapping, playing instruments in church. So be careful lest you become a Pharisee. And Judas is, the Bible says, and the devil entered to Judas. So he was not Judas from the beginning. At a point then, and it started from when Jesus was honored. When Jesus was honored by the woman as a boss. The Bible says that Judas protested at that thing. Said, why? Why are you doing that for him? It's too much. You don't need to honor this person like that. And then he changed. So you never know. Tell your neighbor, you may be in church, but you got to be careful.